Welcome everyone back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Hunter x Hunter episode 37. Start of a new arc. Are you ready?
Yes.
To go back to Whale Island.
I'm so excited.
Let's see what happens this episode. Leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon to see how far ahead we are with Hunter x Hunter and get uncut reactions and with better visual and audio, etc., etc. Link in the description. Patreon.com/BOLDcast. Check that out. Again, leave a like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoy most of all. Let's go. Alrighty.
Back at it already. I like that we skip out a lot of the traveling time.
Yeah, but somehow it doesn't detract from like the size of or expanse of the world.
It's just already been established that they can like fly around in airships and stuff. This is so nice.
Here we welcome our child's friends to the house. We don't shut them out of a gate
Your
and
turn.
oh, Jing-X and X-Gone. We don't shut them outside the gate and try to feed them to a giant monster.
Yeah. He didn't have the warmest welcome at my house. It's fine.
The count of 10. Isn't this so cute?
Oh, wow. Oh.
Very relatable. You go to a friend's house and they all say grace.
None of my friends ever said grace.
You've never had that experience when you visited a friend's house? This is
So nice.
awesome.
Be careful. Could you imagine if she just snapped it in half? Well, you almost did. It's just so nice. They're just having such a great time. Oh, is that where he was at the very start?
Yeah.
Fishing?
If only
his best friend that
I know.
wasn't in this one.
If only they didn't cut out Cone, it would have been such an awesome little thing.
Good question.
しばらくはここでゆっくり休みながら情報収集しようと思ってる。ボクシンに行って親父を探すためのね。そっか。あれはどうしよっかな。キルアもここにいて一緒にオークシーン行こうよ。
You should come with me.
もちろん行こうじゃなくてさ。
I meant life goals.
俺ってないんだよな。お前みたいにやりたいことがさ。やりたくないことなら結構あるんだけど、家にずっといることとか、家業を継ぐこととか。なんか羨ましいよ、お前が。キルア。キルアといると楽しいよ。なんだよ急に。白戸ってさ、出稼ぎの漁師が長期滞在するための島なんだ。元からの島民はあんまりいなくて、これくらいの子供なんか女の子がたった一人だ。 だけだから同い年の友達は初めてだったんだ。
So
俺だってそうだよ。ずーっと家にこもりっきりでさ、技術ばっか磨いてたからな。初めてだぜ。キルアは俺といて楽しい？おそりゃまあ。じゃあこれからも一緒にいようよ。こんなところに行っていろんなものを見ようよ。
it's just so
ほん
wholesome.
と恥ずいこと平気で言うよな。俺は親父をやりたいことを探す旅。きっと楽しいよ。そうだな。悪くないな。よし、見つかるまでお前の親父探しに付き合ってやるか。そういや、お前のおふくろさんって何してんの？親父のこと以上に聞きづらいんだよね、母親のことって。ずっと親代わりで俺を育ててくれたわけだから、こと聞くのってなんか悪い気がしてさ。そういうもんかな。俺の両親は交通事故で死んだって言ってたんだ。生きててハンターをしていることを知ったら、俺が親父みたいになるんじゃないかって。心配した通りになったわけか。親父のことを知った時、なんとなく母親の方はだろうなって勝手に納得しちゃってさ。話だな、そりゃ。俺にとって母親はミトさんだから他にいないんだ。子供ないし聞く必要もない。そっか。ああみたいな母親が良かったな。
I bet you do, Killua.
全然いいよ。うちのおふくろなんてさ、ちょっとでわめくのなんのってヒステリーだよ、ほんと。
Yeah.
So this episode is just like the most wholesome thing ever.
ねえ、何？いつまでここにいられるの？1ヶ月くらいかな。そしたら俺、親父を探しに行こうと思ってる。これはジンから預かったものよ。あなたが
A secret
ハン
box.
ターになったら親父が俺に教えるわ。私がジンについて知っていること。
Here we go.
ジンは私のいとこ。古い記憶はジンの後ろ姿。
One second.
Isn't she his mom's sister?
What?
For some-
Jing's cousin.
I guess for some reason I know she just said that, so that's why I was confused because
There was nothing that alluded to their relationship at all. She was just Mito-san. And
I guess I had just assumed that she was like his mom's sister, and that's why it was harder for her to talk about.
No, yeah,
his
your
mom-
assumption. Those were your assumptions.
I guess so.
We had no information other
ジン
than
は私のいとこ。
what Gon said.
3つくらいだったかな。今思うといつもあいつの背中ばかり見てた気がする。ハンター試験を受けにこの島をたと同じ12歳の頃だった。突然この島を出ていくと言い出して、なんでって聞いたらたった一言、欲しいものがあるんだって。最後まで何が欲しいのか教えてもらえなくて、っていうより私が一方的にわめいてたんだけど、会わないままジンは島を出て行った。
最初ゴンの両親は事故で死んだって聞かされてたろ。両親のことなのさ。
That's so
ジン
sad.
が島を
今度はジンの父親が漁に出たまま行方不明になって、
結局私の息子は2人とも死んでしまってね。
そう全てはあいつがここを出て行ってから。
島に戻ってきたのは それから10年後、
あいつが抱えていたのはまだ赤ん坊だ。突然帰ってきたと思ったらいきなりこの子をしばらく預かってくれないかって頼む。親のことを聞いても別れたのたった一言だけ。
私が分かったよって言い終わらない。すごい大声でふざけないで。
おばあちゃん、それはこの子はこいつには任せられないって思ってね。だから母親のことは何も知らないの。
見とったらジンに出てこないでって泣き叫んでね。
おばあちゃん、とにかくその時ジンが置いていったものなの。
何回捨てられたかわからないよね。
I like how the grandma's just snitching on her.
She tried to get rid of it. Granny would just put it back.
わかった？そんなものなの。私がジンに伝えることって。
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
This dude just shows up with a child, take care of it, takes off.
ジン、やっぱりいいや。そっちの方がもっと聞かせてよ。ジンが小さかった時の話。やっぱり変かな。俺が言うと名前で呼んだ方が。そうじゃなくて子供の頃の話でいいの？ねえ、ジンには同い年の友達っていなかった？
No.
そうね、いなかったわ。だからあいつに遊んでもらいたかったんだけど、いなくなるのよ。
何度もあんた迷子になってたものね。
もうそんなことばっかり覚えてる。
けて山に入ったっきり帰ってこなくてね。
Oh god.
山に探しに行くと必ずジンは最初に見つけちまう。どんなとこでミトがじっとしてても、
He was a hunter from the start.
あんまりそれが続くからじゃないかって噂が出たほどだよ。
Meanwhile, she's traumatized and scared. Them, quit playing pranks on us.
カリブレてるんじゃないかってくらいでさ。
そうだったかな。
So pretty. On the cliffside. He looks just like Gon.
I would have said it would have been crazy if it was just a random child that he found, but it's clear they're
Yeah.
clearly they like he looks identical to him if he was like
I think that's why they show him like in flashbacks rather than just like just telling about it, because they want you to
and
know,
they
like,
make him look
it is
exactly
fully,
like, because if it's like we never knew your mother,
Yeah.
he showed up with a random child and then just took off, like that could very like I was thinking like if we were gonna find him and it just was gonna be like, oh yeah, you're just a random kid that I found on the side of the road, so I took you to people who would take care of you.
Yeah. The only thing that's different is their eyebrows, if you notice. Like, Jing's eyebrow only goes up to there,
It's not like a
but Gon has like my eyebrows.
yeah. I was gonna say.
And then Jing has my dad's eyebrows, where he only has half, and then it's all trails off, and it's like almost invisible.
そんなこともあったっけ？
Kilo in his bed.
How nice is that?
Yeah.
へえ。ね、これがその箱の。あれ、これどうやって開けるんだ？いろいろ試したんだけど、どうしても開かないんだ。ちょっと力入れていいか？いいよ。よし。
His ability to lift like 12 tons.
Look at his arms.
Can't break this tiny little box.
Yeah, he can't do it. Kilo is super fucking strong.
ねじ開けられるのに。
I've tried.
書いてるか。おじさんはこれをお前がハンターになったら渡して
Maybe a hunter license could somehow unlock it.
そうだって
Or he can use
ハンタ
Nen
ーになったら
to unlock it, maybe.
わかった。ゴン、試してないことがあるぜ。ハンターになった今、なる前には持っていなかったもの。そっか。ハンターライセンス。でも
It's okay. It's
年だよ
okay. I had the exact same problem.
Ooh, I love this track.
It's a good thing Killua is there because Gon's not very smart.
箱の中にはあただの鉄切れだ全然接着した後もないどうしたのそのデザイン見覚えないかこれってそうだウィングさんの下の糸にも似たような模様
It's cool. It looks like a circuit board,
Yeah,
but it's like magic kind of.
仕込んでた
that's really cool.
念と似た力があるみたいだなもしかしたら今度こそ差し込むのかも
You weren't completely wrong, I guess.
ビンゴ
There's another box inside.
A cassette, a ring, and
ロムカード
interesting combination. Ooh, and the ring has that same stuff on it.
あの模様があるぜ部活にははめない方がいいかもなそれってジンが俺に何かするかもってこと念のためさじゃあまずはカセットテープから聞いてみるそうだなあダビングできるかできるよどうして念のためさ
Good call. Turns out technology advanced way too far during that time, and
よゴンやっぱりお前もハンターになっちまったかそれで一つ聞きたいことがあるお前俺に会いたいか
初めて聞いた父親ジンの声それはまるでゴンの気持ちを見透かすかのように入に問いかけてくるのであった
母親はずっとメディア今日ご
Oh,
勝ったキルアの
new place.
メディア今日ご紹介するのはミトさん俺の育て親母親はずっとミトさんなんだ俺もミトさんみたいだったな最高だよちょっと口うるさいけど
Wow. What a wholesome episode.
it's so wholesome. It's so good. Gon and Killua just hanging around, best friends on the island.
Yep.
It's
Not much more to
It's
it.
just so nice. And then Mito just shows up at that exact moment when Gon's just like, she will always be my mom.
Yeah. It's so great.
It's so good.
It's really nice.
I really like this box thing. That was really cool. But just I like how it was the same thing. How about the hunter license?
What do you have that you
Killua
didn't
was
have
just
before?
like-
Oh, my hunter license.
Kilo's just like, you absolute fucking idiot. But he did need that too.
So he was right.
He was
But-
right. Wrong order though.
Yeah.
Interested. I'm interested to see what the rest of this tape says. If he's gonna give any reasoning, or if he's just gonna be like, every year for the rest of my life on this day I will be at this place, or like, the absolute just you want to see me? Well, come find me then. It's up to you. I don't know. It's interesting and like a way different backstory than I guess I had just like envisioned of my own, like what I just had assumed happened, because we weren't really given any details. Neither was he, to be fair. But it seemed like, you know, maybe his mom lived there, because it seemed like they really didn't want him to turn out like his dad, and I took that as like, oh, because his dad abandoned their family member, his mom, and then she died, and like he left her all alone.
So you thought it was Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I guess so, yeah.
So you thought this was just Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood
I guess
2.
so.
Full Metal X Alchemist X Brotherhood.
I guess so, but that's just sort of the scenario that I had thought. But this is way more interesting. No idea who his mom is, whether she's alive or dead. He said that they got separated, whatever that means.
That they are separated.
they are
They meant to say
separated.
like we're separated, like we're not together
Oh, okay.
anymore. I think that's what you're meant to think by
Okay.
that. Not like, oh, so we got we were in a storm and we got separated. Maybe, like, we don't know, but the way he said it was supposed to be like we broke up or we're no longer together.
And somehow he
even we broke
and
up.
somehow he got custody just to dump him somewhere else.
Somehow.
I don't know. It's interesting. Cool. Like, it's really nice. I really like how the grandma just like snitching on her the whole time, just like, she tried to throw it out and you should have heard her.
Also, a funny thing with Jing's voice, it's in English, it's the same voice as Guts, as the English voice of Guts, and it actually fits really well. It's really good casting. Yeah, I always like this scene of them hanging out in the mountains. It's like, it's just not, it feels so free because they're so strong and they're so sure of themselves. They just like no gear at all. They just, I mean, some fishing line and a hook, but they tie that to a stick and they can fish and, or, whatever. Like they just
hanging around.
They just go out and then they just know how to survive in the woods because they're both just like so confident. Yeah,
and it's nice, very wholesome, very relaxed. I like that they're gonna be staying here for like a month. That's really nice. That's like I don't know. I like the relaxed nature of it. And I love that the goal is to find his dad.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily like super pressing. Right. Like if things come up along, like it's not like, oh, I have to find him by this date, or like it's not in other shows where it's like there's a time sensitive goal or a goal driven by like anger or revenge or you know what I mean? Like it's a little bit more casual. So like if they feel like doing this, they can just do that. Or oh, I just want to hang out here in my hometown and chill out for a little bit because we're in a crazy fighting training arc over there. So let's just chill out for a little bit. Like it's just nice that he still has the freedom to just be a 12-year-old and like, oh, let's go visit like my mom and my grandma basically and hang out at home for a little bit and then we can do the next thing. Oh, you don't know what you want to do? That's okay. It's fun to just hang out together. Let's just do that. Like it's just so relaxed and so fun. Yeah. And him finding his dad is just like something that he wants to do, not something, I mean, the tone of it might change depending on what the rest of this tape has to say, but so far it's just been like I really want to find my dad. And it's a good thing. And I'm not like stressed out about it, and I'm not like, oh, I need to find my dad so he can give me answers, and I need to do this. It's just like I want to know my dad. And it's just nice and very refreshing compared to other shows where it's the goal is like constantly the thing at the very front of the mind, and like nothing else can get in front of that, and it's all for that. Because like he had to get the tag back to Hisoka, and that was his like current goal, and that, you know what I mean. Like I like the way that it's playing out so far.
I think it's really good. It feels like an RPG, and there's a lot of like game elements in sort of the way that the story is constructed and the way the power system works and everything. It's very like it's sort of written to feel seemingly like a fantasy RPG where you could go on side quests or whatever, and it does, and the main quest isn't like bearing down on you, and there's like a timer in the corner of the screen or something. And it just makes it feel more like an adventure. The fact that the character is driving the story rather than the plot driving the story. Yeah, it's a big difference. It's a small difference, but it makes a big difference.
And I really love also how like some of the side characters, like Kurapika, obviously his goal is what I'm talking about. Like as soon as possible, I want to get revenge on these people who wronged me, basically. So that, and like I'm sure if Gon wanted to, like when they meet up, like he can, take part in that. You know what I mean? It's his goal doesn't necessarily take immediate precedence over other people's goals. He's still free to do whatever he wants and help people out or explore new places because he doesn't know where his dad is, and he might just find him along the way of like doing whatever else he's doing as well.
Yeah, because that's, you know, and it's a small difference, but it makes a huge difference in the way the story plays out, and it makes you feel like you're more connected with the main character, with Gon and Killua, you know.
It also, just because they're like the main people, it is nice that they're kind of free to do anything, so it's not just like you're randomly doing the side quests that like don't make sense to the main plot, or like you feel like there's not like weird like filler type arcs where it's just like, oh, this is like directly opposing what we're actually doing, but we're doing it anyway for just because the author wanted them to do this certain thing or meet this certain person.
Yeah.
It's just about what they kind of want to do in the moment, and that's just fine. And it allows for a lot of freedom because we're not locked into one certain thing. It's not like, I want to do this strictly structured. It's not, I want to become the Hokage, so I need to get stronger to do that. It's like, he doesn't even have to get stronger to find his dad necessarily. If he didn't want to, just go, other than the fact that he doesn't want to like die in the world. But he already knows Nen, so he's, you know, he has a solid structure, and he can just go from there and do what he wants. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's through finding him that he will become stronger is the thing, because that's like, you know, and that's, I think it's set up on purpose, because if you remember from the flashback, Jing's student Kite was looking for Jing as well. He was the hunter hunting Jin, X Hunter. So like, by giving Gon a first clue, like I don't know how many clues he gave his other student, but like, he left this box for Gon. If he ever wanted to find him, this is the starting point. This is the first clues you have. So, in a way, he is kind of, if you connect it to the flashback that we saw, he is kind of like leaving a trail of breadcrumbs. He didn't need to leave this box if he wanted his son if he wanted to stay hidden from his son. He's giving. Yeah. He's like, and the way he talks in the tape, he's just like, so you want to find me, eh?
Yeah, it's, you know, he was banking a lot on Gon being similar to him and wanting to be a hunter, because
he wasn't banking anything. She didn't need to give him the box. I guess she could have just kept the box. It's just if he becomes a hunter and he wants to find me.
I know. I'm just saying, like, he didn't leave the box necessarily because he, like, wanted to meet his son and this was the only way. Like, he could have theoretically at any point come back and met his son, but instead he left this mystery so that his son would like have to find him and, like, you know, become good enough to find him, essentially. Which is
you're missing the point, but yeah.
Like, he's helping him become a hunter, like become better at being a hunter after he's already chosen that path. But he had no idea whether he was going to choose that path or not, so he could have just... If Gon just was like, nah, I don't feel like it, then he just would have never met him or anything, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah, well, we'll see, maybe we won't see more of Jing, but we'll see the rest of this tape in the next episode. Leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon to see the next episode. Even more as well, at least a week ahead on Patreon. Link in the description. See you next time, I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.